I'm Brad from Keller Williams. I'm here with Mark from Big Country Home Inspections doing a home inspection. Today we're talking about what to expect when inspecting. Mark, what are the things that your inspector should cover and the major things?
Well, there's a lot of systems, Brad, in a home inspection, and I think the most important thing, some of the most important things anyway, is the foundation, the structure, the roofing. Moisture, water is the biggest thing that we are concerned about. That is the biggest damage that a house can endure. So we look for plumbing issues, water intrusion from the roof, make sure the roof is intact. We want to make sure that the fascia, the drip edge, and everything from that point on drips off and away from the home. If there's too much water around the base of a foundation, it can cause big time problems in that the structure will start leaning, it can crack. You'll notice some binding doors, some hard windows that are hard to open, that sort of thing. So if we ever find out that moisture is a possible problem, it could be in the walls. We can't see that. So that's why we use a thermography camera, and it will give us an indication of the temperature of the walls. From that point, if we see a weird anomaly that's blue, then we'll throw our temperature gauge on it. Our moisture reader, and that will tell us if there's moisture in the wall. You can't see anything that has moisture in it unless it's too late. If it's too late, then you can have mold development, you can have rotting that you don't know about, and that's very dangerous because upper respiratory problems can occur.
So Mark, what are we checking here?
Well, right here, Brad, what we're doing, I'm using my thermography infrared camera, so I can test the water temperature. Normal water temperature in the household is 120 degrees. Anything higher than that is a scalding factor. So I like to use this, and it'll show the temperature as it's coming out of the household faucet here. And currently it's reading right about 114, 115 degrees, which is very safe temperature. Okay, as far as electrical is concerned, you have a GFCI outlet. And so a lot of people are fooled in that they think it's protected. Ground fault circuit interrupter. This tester right here will show that this was wired wrong. This GFCI outlet was wired wrong. It shows open ground. So when I test this, it does not flip. And the importance of this flip is that it's not grounded properly. If it's grounded properly, then you have a plug-in appliance, say for instance by the sink. If you have any appliance by the sink, then that sink is full of water and that appliance falls into the sink, that appliance will take shut off in 1/40th of a second, so you don't have any possibility of getting shocked. Okay, here we have another outlet. It's a GFCI, it's in the bathroom. Any outlet within 6 feet of water should be GFCI protected. That's ground fault circuit interrupted. So right here, we're gonna test this, make sure it's working properly. Right here, it's wired correctly, as if you can see, and we're gonna test it. Yep, it turns off. This is correctly wired, and it will protect you. So here we have a high efficiency furnace here, and what I mean by high efficiency, it runs off gas. And there's a few things we want to check for when we take the panel off, and that is, see how clean the unit is. If it hasn't been serviced and cleaned within 1 year, then I always recommend having this whole unit cleaned out, because you can have some dust deposits in here and anything that would ignite the system. So we want to look at it visually to make sure there's no wires that are burnt. Another thing is people don't realize and recognize that there's a filter on these systems, and they have to be changed out every 3 months. Possibly more, depending on how many people you have in the household that disturb a bunch of dust within the household. So make sure every 3 months at minimum that is changed out. So that is the basics of furnace. You want to make sure you check the serial number to determine the age. This particular unit will last as long as 25 years because it is a gas. A mid-efficiency conventional will last a little bit longer, 25, maybe 30 years. So it all depends. So make sure you find the date on this versus on the serial number, and that will determine the age. But make sure you have it maintained. Every 2 years, have it cleaned.
So now we've covered a little bit about inspections and what to expect and what goes on. I'm Brad from Keller Williams. If you're ready to buy or sell a house, give me a call, 509-312-0921. This is Mark from Big Country Home Inspections. Mark, how do they get a hold of you to schedule an inspection?
Well, Brad, we both know that it's very important to have a home inspection, and it's very large investment. So it's very important to have a home inspection. I'd like to help you out. My name again is Mark Herbert with Big Country Home Inspections. My phone number to get a hold of me is 509-899-2331.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.